Welcome to my channel. I'm Ray Luna, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. For today's tarot reading, we're looking into what is next for your career and money. So for group number 1, we have Amazonite. For group number 2, we have Jade. And for group number 3, we have Malachite. So when you are ready and have decided on a card and a crystal, head to the description and click on the correlating timestamp to receive your reading. Welcome to your reading, group number 1. With your cards here, we have arguments, trust, say yes to the things you think you can't do, the people you spend the most time with shape who you are. So what I'm seeing here with arguments is I feel like there is conflicting energy around you with career and money. So let's say you're at a job. You have a boss you disagree with, you have coworkers you don't like, or there's a lot of disagreements or conflicting energy when you're at the workplace. With a card at the end, the people you spend the most time with shape who you are. We all know that a lot of our life is spent doing work or trying to earn money or a living. So if you're surrounded by people like this, it's starting to have a negative impact on you. And obviously it doesn't have to be as serious as like it's going to shape who you are, but it's affecting you in that way. Like they're influencing you to have a more negative mood. You don't want to be there with those people in the first place, right? It's negatively impacting you and the way you feel and the way you're going throughout the day after work. I also can see this too with arguments. I can see this card appearing if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, like your romantic partner. There could be disagreements with your finances, and this is for those of you who are already intuitively feeling this. Some of you guys might be feeling like you have to break up with your significant other because of this disagreement with finances is really serious. Maybe you're the one putting more into the relationship financially, and it's starting to stress you out. Or maybe you want to pursue something for your career and money that's more fulfilling, so you don't have to be at a workplace like that you don't like, but the person you're with doesn't agree. They don't support your dreams or your business or your ideas, so you want to leave. And obviously this is up to you. I can't say whether to leave this person or not, but I feel like there's a lot of you watching this who will leave a partner who's very unsupportive with your financial goals and dreams, or you'll have to work on this by yourself and trust yourself and prove your partner wrong if you're staying with them. I feel leaving's more likely if this is not a long-term relationship, like if you've only been seeing each other for a short amount of time, but both those messages need to be said. I do think that if you're pursuing a different idea, like you're trying to find a way to make money so you don't have to deal with annoying people or a difficult boss, I think you're going to have more success with it than you actually think. Because with say yes to the things you think you can't do, this is saying like the more you believe in yourself, the more you try, you're taking that risk, it's more likely to succeed than you shutting yourself down and being around a bunch of people who are trying to control you or cause fights with you, or being in a workplace that's destroying your health. Because if you're mentally upset, that causes stress, and then that stress can turn into physical health problems. So for a lot of you, you think this is worth pursuing, like your own business or switching jobs, something like that, trying to gain something financially, but you're not getting the support from your spouse, the person you're with, like boyfriend, girlfriend. And then the people you're working with when you are at a job are really annoying. So this is a lot of stress for you. But this is saying to trust your gut, trust your intuition, that you can build more wealth for yourself. And, you're having those thoughts and feelings for a reason. You should feel comfortable and trust the universe that that's the right thing you're supposed to do. You have a plan. You're going to pursue it. So I'm going to put down some more cards and see what else comes through. Okay, with these cards here, we have the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress. So that 9 of Wands there is making me feel defensiveness. Like, again, like having that conflicting energy, arguments, fights about like what you want to pursue, either at work or in your personal life, like both I'm picking up. So you have that energy, but I feel like if you're pursuing what you're being called to pursue with the Ace of Cups, this is opening up emotional fulfillment for you. And I also can see here, for those of you who are going to decide to leave the person you're with over like great financial disagreements or feeling a lack of support, I also can see someone coming in with the Ace of Cups as a romantic partner who is going to be supportive to you. They're not going to doubt your dreams, your goals. They're going to help you fulfill what you want to fulfill in your life, not just romance. Like with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, this is talking about lots of financial abundance, being in a comfortable place in life where you're able to provide for yourself and others if you wish to do so. I also can see this too as like being confident and independent. So maybe some of you guys have a partner who doesn't want you to pursue this goal or this vision, I feel, that you're trying to or you want to pursue. They're not supportive of it because it's like they're threatened by you being more independent or more confident. And I do see this though as like, if you're leaving this person, you're going to have a person come in who is going to love and support you. Even if you're like, you're independent, you're doing your own thing, this person will be attracted to you because of that, a new person coming in if you decide to leave. And for those of you in a situation where it's not as serious, but you still have that disagreement, I feel like you're going to prove your long-term partner wrong. And you're going to show them that this is an idea worthy of being pursued. So 2 messages there. Depending on how strong the situation is. I'm picking up 2 different messages. But I feel like you guys are on the verge of something really great. You're going to build something really great, like pursue something different from a traditional job, like not working in an office environment. I feel like you're going to leave that and build a wealth or build legacy for yourself. And you should be proud of this. And if you don't have support, it doesn't matter because you're going to succeed anyway. But if you want a partner who's going to be more supportive, this is saying like you intuitively know if you have to leave or not, or if it's something that is going to be worth working on to have it, not be as big of a deal as it seems to be from what I'm picking up. So I'm going to put down my last 3 cards and see what else comes through for you guys. Okay, with these cards, we have the Lovers, Child, and Privileged Lady. I feel like you guys are the privileged lady here, like regardless, like if you're a girl or guy or whatever. This is saying like you're going to be making a lot of money for yourself, or there's something you have to pursue and you have to trust that's going to bring you a lot of abundance and wealth. But it's interesting because then we have like, the Lovers, the Child card. So it's like there is love in relation to this. Like, so if you do disagree with that partner, it will be something difficult because I feel a lot of independent energy. So I feel like a separation or leaving of a relationship because of you having success, or you're trying to pursue your own success, but you're not being supported. And for those of you like this doesn't resonate, I do see that some of you guys, if you don't want to leave the person you're with, this could work out, but it's like you had to do this on your own. So it could strain the relationship. Like you could feel stressed out because the person you're with didn't support you and they only see it afterwards. So like the other side of that can be upsetting as well. Some of you guys could feel like you are being made to be kind of like a child in a relationship. So that's another reason why you're leaving, because you're not being supported. Or you could be treated like you're a child in a way, like being controlled, or people don't believe in you. Like they kind of undermine you and your ability to succeed. But if you had a child with this person, either which way, I feel like your child's going to be supported because of what you're building, what you're doing. I also think it's possible if you do not have a child with the person you're leaving, like the relationship with. For those of you, a new lover is coming in that I've mentioned that will be more supportive. You could have a child with that person, and you both are working towards building a lot of wealth for your child. It's very interesting to me because love is definitely an element here, but there's a strong feeling of being alone or independence. So this will work out in the way you decide, but there is someone who is more supportive, and there is still time to have a legacy or give wealth to a child that already is in your life or you have yet to bring in to your life. So that was your reading, group number 1. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. If you did like it, consider liking the video, subscribing if you haven't yet, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other readings like this. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Welcome, group number 2. With your cards here, we have Laborer, Work Hard in Silence, Mistakes, and Easy Does It. So what I'm seeing here with Laborer is that it's possible that some of you guys could get a new job, or if you're in a job search, you will soon hear news of an offer or receiving some type of new job, or you're being encouraged to look for a new job in your current situation. With Work Hard in Silence and Mistakes here, this is saying to keep quiet about your job search, keep the details to yourself, be careful not to overshare in places where you're talking about money, or if you're at a job right now, be careful you don't let other people know you're looking for work, because I feel like maybe in the past here with Mistakes, maybe you have overshared with a coworker, or you have said something that you didn't really think was a big deal related to your money and career, and it caused an issue for you. Maybe some of you guys aren't even aware that it caused an issue for you, but others of you, if you know this is saying be careful so that doesn't happen again, because you could have coworkers or people trying to find out information about what you're doing. Like there's people keeping tabs on you who are your coworkers or your boss, something like that. So you have to be really careful that you don't overshare your information. Keep it to yourself. Do a job search. Look out, look for good things for you and what you want, but be careful of who you're telling. With Easy Does It, this is talking about having a slow pace when it comes to your career and money. Don't rush. Take your time to look for the right job. Make sure it seems right, it feels right. Like you don't have any gut feelings that it's going to be bad. Don't jump into something just to get a new job for the sake of getting a new job, because this is saying like that could backfire. That could be a mistake. Take the time, effort, and energy, even if it's a little bit slower, even if you need more time than usual to do so. This is saying pace yourself. Take a slow pace. Take the time you need to find the right fit, and don't feel rushed. Don't feel like you have to instantly take whatever. Make sure you're really resonating with the next job that you're going to go into, because I feel like it will avoid the mistake of being in an environment where you don't want to be in. I also see here too that some of you guys, this might not be for everyone, but I'm also picking up on multiple jobs. Like some of you guys might be working your current job as you're looking for a new job, and then maybe you have some type of side hustle too. Like some of you guys are really busy. So this could be saying like to try and slow your pace, try to balance yourself out so you don't deplete all your energy, because it could make it harder for you to work and find the right job for you. Like maybe you want to replace your main job, even if you have multiple jobs, like the main number one source of income, maybe you want to replace that. So this is saying take your time to do so. It will be very important. Be careful. Don't talk too much about it with other people. And that even could be family, because sometimes your family will discourage you from doing something because they're like, oh, well, you're stable right now. But if you don't like it, this is saying you can change it. Just keep it to yourself for now, because maybe some people are going to discourage you, or they're keeping tabs on you to prevent you from making the changes you need to make in your life that will make you happier. So I'm going to put down some more cards so we can see what else is coming through. Okay, with your cards here, we have Page of Cups, the Hanged Man, Strength, and the King of Swords. So these cards here are very interesting. They also kind of give me the feeling of needing to be careful. So with the Page of Cups and the Hanged Man, it's like makes me think of like contemplating something. Maybe you have to change your mind about something, or you have to balance something out in a way about what you're thinking towards your career and money. So maybe this is because some of you guys have a negative feeling about your current job, or you want to move away from it, something like this. You could feel rushed because you want that change quicker. But this is saying like try to balance your emotions with logic. And we see that as well with the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who is more stoic. They kind of distance themselves from their choices. They don't use as much emotions as the Page of Cups would. You have to try to balance your emotions out here and not feel compelled to be very quick with your decision making, because this will make it harder for you. You might not like your situation, but don't feel rushed, because you might be ignoring red flags about a new job, and then you could be in the same situation again. You have to use your strength and you have to use your logic to move past these hard times and not just be emotionally charged to jump into whatever's right there. There is going to be something. So I'm going to put down some more cards and see what else comes through. Okay, with these cards here, we have despair, gift, and occupation. This is interesting. With despair, yeah, like I'm getting a sense of sadness, or like just working a job that kind of sucks, working with people, like no offense to them, but like people that kind of suck. There's something that's just not meshing for you. And I feel like I said, like some of you guys might have multiple jobs, or you're like doing a side hustle along with your main job. So this is saying like have the strength to pull through, because your gift, like if you're doing a side hustle based off of your own talent or ability, this could become a gift that turns into your full-time job, your full-time occupation. As we see in the card, the lady is sewing using a sewing machine. So that makes me think of someone who's very crafty and has artistic talent. So some of you guys could have a gift that you need to utilize and try to make money with, because it could be your full-time business, your full-time gig that could help you break out of dealing with this, like, this crappy job, this crappy situation. And who knows, maybe this side hustle you're doing, some of you guys, this could replace your main income, so you don't have to work multiple jobs, or it just adds more and more if you are going to do that still. But with despair, yeah, like it's like, I hate this card because it's like that feeling of just like being trapped in your situation and wanting to change it, but like you're not 100% sure how. So this is saying look at your own talents, your own gifts and abilities, because that could be something that saves you from despair, that saves you from the situation. Don't overlook it. I also notice in the despair card, the sign on the back says not hiring. So the economy right now is pretty tough and it's very hard to get a job. So some of you guys might be able to look into using that talent and skill still if you can't find a traditional job. Like maybe some of you guys watching this, you don't even have a job to leave. You don't have a job right now. And that's the case. This is telling you to find your own way in the meantime while you're still looking. Like there's an energy here of you guys, regardless of your situation, having multiple jobs or multiple things you have to balance out. So even if you are unemployed watching this, this is still you doing multiple things related to your career and money, if that makes sense. Like you trying to pursue getting a job while doing a side hustle, or exploring your own talents and gifts to try to make more money. But I just wanted to give that message as well, because I don't want to ignore you guys, that either way, you have a very strong talent or gift you have to explore, and it could be the difference between you having work or not once you use this talent. It is a gift from the universe that you have this talent. So that was your reading, group number 2. I hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, consider liking the video, subscribing if you haven't yet, hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos like this. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3. With your cards here, we have the Rebel, Change, Caution, and Gaia. So what I'm instantly seeing here is you are going to have some change with your career and money, but in the meantime, with the caution card, I feel like you guys should do a lot to try to budget and save more. So, like, even if you have money now, this is just saying try to not spend as much, try to cut back a bit. Obviously, you can still live life. You can have, your coffee in the morning or stuff like that. But this is just saying, like, try to spend a little bit less money if you can, because it will pay off for you later. That's the first message I saw here. Like, when I put these cards down, that's the first thing that appeared in my head, is that there is changes, but in the meantime, you should save money now. You could get more money later. But in the meantime, if you don't have that money, or even if you do have money, it doesn't matter. Save, save, save. Put aside a fund, like save all your ones or something like that, so you can have something later on that you're not going to worry either way. This is all about giving yourself peace of mind when it comes to your money. And with Gaia here, this is saying to spend some time outdoors. I know, like, depending where you live, the weather can vary. And where I live, it's starting to get colder. So, I don't enjoy cold weather. Maybe some of you guys, whether you do or not, try to go outside a little bit, even if it's cold or it's not the best weather. Because I feel like when you're just sitting outside, like on a bench, or you just looking outside, there's something about the outside that's going to be healing for you and ground you and make you realize, okay, there's more to life than just worrying about career and money. There's more to life than just slaving away at a job, Maybe some of you guys are already having these thoughts, but when you're outside, like, you're going to be able to enjoy the beauty of the world more. You know what I mean? Like, you'll see the birds, you'll see animals, or maybe you just see people, like, kind of like people watching. You'll see people going about their day and realize, okay, there's more to life than just worrying about career and money. And with the Rebel card, I feel like you guys think in ways like other people don't about career. Like, maybe you don't dream of working all the time. Maybe you want to have, you want money, but, like, you don't want to be constantly working. So, like, if you did decide to have a family, or this is just an example, you don't want to have a family then never spend time with them, right? Like, you want to live a life where, like, your career is not as restricting as how it's traditionally seen. It's traditionally seen as, like, you have to work this set hours. I feel like you guys are a rebel in the way you want something a little bit more free and fun. And this change is coming, but you're going to have to save money. That's what it's saying. Like, save money. This is coming. Keep being a rebel. But in the meantime, while these changes are happening, or you're trying to find a way to be a little bit less traditional or have a non-traditional job, this is saying you're going to have to spend money and ground yourself so you don't get too crazy. Like, maybe when you think about this, it really charges you up. So it's like, step back, balance yourself out. It's coming. But now you have to do some practical work to make that happen. So let me put down some tarot cards and we'll see what else comes through. Okay, with Temperance, the World, Queen of Swords, and the Star. I just said with the previous cards, balancing yourself so you don't get too excited. And now there's like a car blasting music driving by really loud. I don't know if you can hear it. But if you can, like, that's kind of the energy I'm feeling. You guys are getting excited about doing something fun with your career and money. I feel like you guys are either working on a project or you want to start working on a project or pursuing something outside of a traditional field. Because I feel like with the World, it's like fulfillment, being happier, having unconventional ideas that you want to explore. You don't want to be sitting in an office all day. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm picking up. I feel like you guys are kind of different and out there in some type of way. And this is good. This is a good thing in my opinion. With the Queen of Swords too, like balancing yourself out, those emotions, you're getting so excited. And then with the Star, I feel like this is like being filled with hope. Like something's going to happen where you're feeling renewed and full of energy, that like your dream of doing something a little different, it's going to be possible. Being a rebel, having that untraditional schedule or that job that's untraditional, that's still possible for you with this Star appearing. Like And also, I want to say here too, that that's wish fulfillment to this card. And with the world, like having your wish bring you fulfillment, having it come to fruition, feeling on top of the world. There's reasons here for you guys to be excited. Maybe for some time, some of you guys, like you didn't think this was possible, or maybe you had to work a really boring job or something that didn't connect with you for some time. But then you're going to have this energy come in where it's like, okay, this is actually possible, and you're getting excited. Like that car blasting the music, like you're going to feel the energy of like, okay, this is going to happen, and you're going to want to celebrate. That's what I'm picking up. It feels really nice, the energy here. Okay, so I'm going to put down my last set of cards and see what else wants to come through. Okay, with these cards here, we have pathway, concern, and message of concern. So with pathway, like, yes, like there's something opening up for you guys, a new journey with your career, a new way of thinking that's opening something up for you that's going to be way more fulfilling, way more exciting. Like, I feel like there's something really fun around the corner, but like I said earlier, there's a message of like reserving your money now. Maybe you need some of that money that you have to invest in this untraditional type of job, or this unconventional idea that you have, this project you're working on. You need that for now. But I can see this changing so that you have more fulfillment here, especially with the star card. Like, it's hard for me to even explain the energy. It's like, in a way, it's kind of like outer space, like alien type of feeling. Like maybe some of you guys think of yourself as a starseed. Like you're doing things really different. But it's like the more you embrace that, the more happy, the more fulfilling it is. But with concern and message of concern, 2 concern cards, I don't know if like you feel concerned or you're worried. Even if you feel happy pursuing something different, maybe you're still concerned. You're worried about how your friends or family think about things. You're worried about maybe not having stability, trying something a little different, or this pathway could be opening up for you because you're thinking about, you know, the workplace, how careers are, and you're kind of concerned. Maybe you need to do something different because you feel like you're sacrificing a lot of yourself, like your mind, body, your soul. You feel like you're sacrificing a lot of yourself when you're working a traditional job, but you don't feel like it's paying you off enough. It's not stable enough, even though that's how a traditional job is seen, supposed to offer stability or benefits. Like maybe you don't see that enough. And maybe that's why you're concerned and you want to do something a little out there or a little different. Like I said, like starseed energy, or even like Aquarius type of vibe I'm getting, like someone who's different, fun, unique and out there. I feel like you guys really need to embrace that. If you're having these thoughts and you're having like everything I'm saying, you're resonating with that. This is saying a pathway is opening up for you to embrace that, to explore that, because it's going to be your greatest happiness. I also can see a message too with a concern, a message of concern. Maybe some of you guys are worried about being laid off at your current job or your situation. Maybe you understand, like, as you see other people laid off, because the economy right now is pretty bad. Maybe you realize traditional jobs don't really offer all that much stability. Like, even if you're someone, you know, like I see in the news too, like there are people who get, you know, degrees with computers and science, computer science, stuff like that. And even those people don't always have job security. They can still be laid off even though they had a really great job. So maybe some of you guys are having these thoughts and you want to pave your own way, and you're realizing like, well, even if I have a traditional job, I still might not really have stability. So why don't I take a shot at this different, unique thing? And the cards here are saying like, yeah, that's awesome. Go for it. It's going to make you happy. It's going to make you feel fulfilled. Obviously, you got to save your money in the meantime, or maybe you got to deal with a little bit of something annoying to get enough money to start changing things, and that's why you got to save. But it's definitely with these cards something up your alley, and I can see it happening for you. So that was your reading, group number 3. I hope you guys liked it. If you did like it, consider liking the video and subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Bye.